Y'all know I love a train. I love the train. Hello, it is train day here in Creel. I have been in Mexico this is day 3. I flew in on Sunday from Milwaukee to Dallas to Chihuahua. I stayed one night in Chihuahua. Okay, so I know I'm normally a hostel girl, but I think I'm becoming a boutique hotel girl because look at the material. Look at this room. I love it. And then took the 4.5-hour bus ride from Chihuahua to Creel. So it has been a journey. So now that we're in Creel, it's the morning of the train ride. I am going to go eat breakfast, and then the ride is about 2 hours. I'm not taking the full 12-hour ride. It is only the first 2 hours because I'm staying a few days in Copper Canyon, and so I'm really excited to show y'all the adventure part 2 as well as the train ride. It's wild. We got a bit of adventure, a bit of train rides, and a whole lot of fun. So I'm really excited to show y'all what there is to do in northern Mexico. I have never been to this part of Mexico. I've been to like Tulum, Valladolid, Mexico City, all that good stuff. So being here, I'm very excited. You want to get to Creel at least one day beforehand, so you'll need a place to stay. I recommend Hotel La Estacion. I stayed here for one night before the train ride, and it cost me $90, and that also included breakfast in the morning before the train. The rooms were really spacious, the shower was nice and hot, and it was a really nice hotel to stay at, to relax at before the train ride. And because Creel is so small, everything is within walking distance, so it's less than 5 minutes away from the train station. When you wake up the morning of the train ride, there'll be breakfast waiting for you. They ask you what you want, and then you're on your way. Okay, I am headed to the train, if you can hear it in the background. Very excited. It's very cold out though this morning. You can see the train right here and the Creel sign. Hola.
Hola.
Tengo mi billete.
Ok. Primera, ¿hablas español?
Sí.
Okay. Primera clase. Vas a documentar tu maleta.
Sí.
En donde está la bandera rosa.
Okay.
Y después, primera clase, es el banderín verde al final del tren.
Okay, gracias. Here we go. Okay.
I'll be right back with you to give you the whole information.
Okay, thank you. We have made it on the train. I'm the only person on here now. But yes, we are off to Divisadero. It's the first stop that I'm taking. I think it's the first stop on the trip, I believe. But I'm very excited. Y'all know I love a train. I love the train. So I'm very excited. It's super nice. I'm in the first class tickets. I'll definitely be showing y'all around. The conductor's nice. He spoke to me in English, which I guess I want to practice my Spanish, but I understand. We want to make sure that I know the right information because obviously I'm not from here. But if my nose is running, I'm sorry. It's cold. It's very cold in the morning and then it warms up later. But yeah, I'm so excited. This is so cool. I haven't taken a train ride outside of the US like to this magnitude. I've taken some in Europe when I lived there, but this like a first class, I'm pumped. dope. You can literally see the train tracks like behind us. I love it so much. And the sun is sunny. Slowing down means we're approaching my stop. This is part one of the train trip. I met some really cool people in the back on the terrace, got some cool photos and everything. So it was really cool first train ride. I'm excited I can do it twice, so I can kind of have this first intro experience and then some of the other things, like go to the restaurant and the bar and everything on the rest of the train ride down in a few days. So yeah, it's a great first day. Loving it. Excited to see what else we get to. Okay, I'm about to get off. We are approaching Divisadero. I'm gonna get off here. They came to get me. It was super smooth. I was chilling out in the terrace in the back. So yeah, it's time to get off and head to Copper Canyon. Check into my hotel and then see what other shenanigans I'll get into. But the first leg of this train ride is done for me. And yes, the backpack is on. I have to get my other luggage from one of the other cars when we get off. We're all set. I made it off the train and now headed to my hotel, which has this sick view of the canyon. So already very excited. Once I got off the train, I ended up staying in Copper Canyon for 3 to 4 days until the train came back around for me to leave. I did go zip lining, which was a lot of fun, as you can hear. I also did some hiking with a guide for my first hotel, and then when I switched to Hotel Mirador, which is the fancier hotel, I did another hike. But Copper Canyon was beautiful. I did a wine tasting, and I'll be doing a full recap on what it's like to be solo in Copper Canyon. Good morning from a very, very cloudy and rainy day in Copper Canyon. I am taking the train, the rest of the train ride, to Los Mochis today, and y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna see. Let me show you. It has been raining for the past few days, and the beautiful view I had on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have not seen since Thursday. Today is Sunday, so it's literally been raining for 3 days. It's been cloudy. Thankfully, I was able to see the canyon before it got rainy, but there are a lot of tour groups that came in on Thursday night or Friday night and Saturday and really haven't been able to see the canyon. So I'm gonna be interested to see how much of the canyon we do see on the train ride today, but I'm gonna take y'all with me, of course. I am in a different room. I think it's like the honeymoon suite, to be honest. It's very big. It's way bigger than the other one, but I'm packing up right now. The past few days since it has been raining, I've just been relaxing, did a lot of writing, a lot of reading, a lot of talking to family, a lot of listening to music and podcasts. It's been the first trip as a solo traveler that I actually had planned downtime. Normally I'm very up and at 'em and want to do everything every day, but I took it easy during this trip and I'm not mad at it. So we're gonna pack up our stuff and then head to breakfast and then get on the train. El Chepe Express Part 2. If you are taking this train ride solo, you should definitely be prepared for people to ask you questions. I think the funniest thing is seeing people's reactions to the fact that I am doing this whole thing by myself. It is a bit tedious, but it definitely isn't impossible. So if you are like a first-time solo traveler, this train ride might be a bit much for you. But if you're an experienced solo traveler who really wants to explore and kind of test your limits to your solo adventures, I think this is a really great train ride.
34 metros, que es de roca, laca, región para hacer cultivos.
Definitely go through a few tunnels, but the view is amazing. one of my favorite parts about the El Chepe Express was that there were people who worked on the train who were also telling us about the sights we were seeing, only in Spanish, so you will have to know Spanish, but it was really nice to know what was going on. They also have a bar car on the train if you want to get a drink, and we did go through some tunnels. Going through another tunnel. You do have to pay for the drinks with cash, so definitely bring some cash on this train ride. We also went through some small towns, and with your first class ticket, you do get a meal as well. The food was obviously Mexican food, so the main dish was this mole, and it was pretty good. But what I loved the most about being in the dining car was the views that you got from the dining car. Like, I did not know that northern Mexico could look like this, and it was absolutely stunning just to be able to sit there and eat and observe, and I loved it. But when I wasn't in the back or eating, I did go back to my seat. I brought my Kindle, which I recommend to get some reading. I finished a whole book on this train ride, so that was a lot of fun between the sights. But even the most beautiful train rides must come to an end. So this is the end of this El Chepe Express solo train travel vlog. I hope you all enjoyed traveling with me through northern Mexico. Honestly, was this on my bucket list before I started riding trains? No, but I'm so glad I was able to do it. So if you're looking for something to add to your Mexico bucket list, I highly recommend booking a first class train ride. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay curious. Bye, y'all.